just flourished exponentially.
Yeah, so you're saying that we would have just retired or just...
This is what I'm saying, correct.
You.
So, like, in reality, you saved us some time.
Yes, because every second counts.
What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and you can already see Rekkai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, Governor.
Hey, listen. Season finale. We just got done watching the penultimate, the second last episode of The Bear, and now we are finally here, episode 10. It's a little bittersweet. This episode is called Forever. IMDb gave it an 8.3 out of 10 with over 2,000 votes. So that kind of right around my expectations. I expect them to kind of stick the landing on this. Make sure you stay to the very end, because you know me and Rekkai, we're gonna chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth over things we've enjoyed and the things we may be scratching our heads over. So without any further ado, let's get started. That's one way to start the episode. The stress level.
But he's not in The Bear, though. He's at one of them restaurants that he worked at.
Ah.
Maybe Ever.
Mm.
Since this is about the funeral of Ever.
That's right. It's pretty much a death in the family. You know, that's how they've been equating this, the ending of this restaurant.
Morning, Chef.
Chef, morning.
How are we doing?
Good, Chef. Good.
Good?
Yes.
First week?
First day.
Mm.
You can feel it, right? The vibration on the knife. Kind of sounds like my dental hygienist cleaning my teeth.
That's like scratching a chalkboard to me.
And it was anti-Catholic sentiment going around the country. And so they called the ass end of the bird the Pope's nose.
I never knew that.
That's funny. And it's amazing how that is stuck to this day.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, it seems like yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow. Time is funny like that.
I know people call me a chef, but our trade is cooking. And that to me is such a profound profession, because we get to really be part of people's lives.
Mm.
You'll have a legacy here in this restaurant, you know, and after you leave. So always remember, right? Come in every single day and just try to do a little better.
I hear that. 1%.
We're bringing us all these wonderful ingredients. And so just remember, right? It's all about nurturing.
Chef.
Let you at it.
Thank you, Chef.
Thanks, Chef.
Wow.
I like
Listen,
that.
on your first day at work, that is a fantastic mentor to have.
Yeah. And I don't remember seeing him before.
No, and maybe that's why they kept him hidden for that reason alone.
Wishbone. Now these are real people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would say so.
Yeah.
You saw that was what's the name, right?
Yeah, the actor. I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah. Everybody's wearing black. Oh, golly, it just feels dark. I need Richie.
Yeah, Richie came in and didn't even speak to
I know,
Carmy.
that's what I'm saying, man. I need Richie and Carmy to get on the same page again.
Came all the way from the Netherlands.
I mean, this is a significant passing. That's wild.
I wonder if Sid's gonna show up.
Oh, shh.
Forks. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, we're honored.
Yeah, you're honored. I'm a legend.
Yeah, dude, that's my legendary dog right there.
And his legendary 4 days.
Just flourished exponentially.
Yeah, so you're saying that we would have just retired or just...
This is what I'm saying, correct.
You.
So, like, in reality, you saved us some time.
Yes, because every second counts.
But isn't that amazing what he learned in 5 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, this I know to be true. Hey, you guys mind if I hang in here for service?
You don't want to sit out there?
No.
Of course.
Mm.
The one
Because this is his tribe. Those are his people.
Yeah, that's his tribe. Yeah.
kicking my ass as usual.
Yeah.
I've been an adrenaline junkie my whole life, but that does not come for free. And
Mm.
I think I want to pay with my sanity anymore.
Yeah.
That's real talk. though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Final service, time to rock. You want to lead?
You see how they made skulls out of them little potatoes?
Go get him, Chef Jess.
oh yeah.
I don't really want him to shoot a shot with her.
Hot potato, cold potato,
Yeah.
and the in it.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, for those in the comment section, let me know who this guy is on the left. He feels like I should know who he is.
Sure.
That dude just wanted to talk, and he's asking a million questions.
I
He
can't.
want to
Be,
know about his food.
I can't be mad at him. Like, you got the best of the best all in one spot. Like, come on, man. You know how you do that thing you do.
Sid is there.
Yeah. All right, Sid. I like the fit.
Hey, everybody's Chef Sydney here. Hi. So Luca, Sid, Will,
Good.
Sid.
Nice to meet you. That's me.
Got to sit at the big boys table, the
Mhm.
big kids table. Yeah.
Well, I guess did everybody get a +1 or
22, go. 23, go. 24, go.
Oh, there's that one chef right there.
Table 305, hands
You
please.
see the one who gave
It's one of the first dishes I got to work on
gave Sydney
here, and
him.
Oh yeah.
I yelled hands on the first dish that I'd fully made, and it was simultaneously the happiest, most terrifying moment of my life.
Turns out months and months of different ways. It's like why I became obsessed with ice cream.
I never knew that. That's cool.
Oh, look who's there. Oh, woo.
Heart dropped. I was like, oh man. Then it was just like that feeling of creating something new is just
And then having someone you really respect.
absolutely.
Mm.
Not just you saying it's ready to go on.
Chef, it's not ready yet. You understand?
It becomes our menu. Like your fingerprint is on the menu. That feeling.
Mm.
Dare I say, your greatest mistake is working for a bad boss, such that what it unlocks in you is the culture that you choose to create.
Mm.
That was crazy.
Greatest lesson you ever learned from Wildly Dufresne. Don't leave in the middle of service to get a
Service. It was pre. It wasn't
Still sort of making a little bit of.
it was around the corner.
It wasn't totally wrong.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, I was.
Look at Carmy is.
And they were so nice to me. It was so embarrassing, but they were so cool.
I remember that. That was season 1.
Be the conductor of it all. When I was 12, my dad had me write down my life's goals, which is a little intense, but I wanted to open a restaurant in New York City because I was like, I want to throw.
Isn't it crazy how Carmy cannot focus at
Can't
all?
even be in the moment. Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot my spoon.
There she goes.
Using my Rolex.
Olivia Colman.
It's heartbreaking.
Oh, look, she blew it to Richie.
Be quick. I just wanted to thank you all for being here.
That's something that she made an impression on him after 5 days working there.
Yeah.
Over the years, in all the places I've worked, is people don't remember the food. Sorry. It's the people.
The experience. Yes.
Secret to what?
Getting your number.
Staying all pumped.
Pumped, inspired?
Yeah, inspired.
Mm-hmm. Look at Richie.
So maybe that's the secret then.
Hey, don't tell anybody. Hands.
I like that.
Yeah, I would like for him to not only shoot his shot, but ask her to be his +1 to his ex-wife's wedding.
Yeah. Right? That would be perfect.
Shell shucking robots.
It's the deadliest kind.
Not like a trauma dish, them.
Like Ratatouille.
You kind of repurposed your trauma then, I guess.
That's all we can do, right? You're right, mate.
Snap out of it, man.
I'm really hating how lost he is.
David Fields.
Oh shit, from Empire.
Yeah, he's a big head.
Yeah, he's the fucking worst and one of the best chefs in the world.
The best and worst chefs in the world. Good.
Bastard made me very, probably mentally ill, dead inside, cold, never turns it off. Accomplishes more by 10 a.m. than most people do in a lifetime. Hates black pepper for some reason I'll never understand. And he is getting up.
Calm.
Harmon.
Oh, they already know where this is going.
Yeah, he in go mode.
Because just listen to how he talked about
I
it.
think that's gonna end well.
Probably not. For anything in particular?
No, just generally being you, I think. Yeah.
Got it. Well, this has been nice.
And he does not care. That's the thing.
Still have these, huh?
I don't think he knows who he is.
No, he knows who he is. He just doesn't care.
I think about you too much.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, you do think about him too much.
I don't know if he knows who Carmy is or not.
See? Look, I don't care. He knows who he is.
Why are you such a fucking asshole?
How am I an asshole?
Do you have half an hour?
You're welcome.
I'm welcome? For what?
You were an okay chef when you started with me. And you left an excellent chef. So you're welcome.
I know that guy. I promise you
Look at
I
that.
do.
That side-handed comment, that compliment.
My life stopped.
That's the point, right?
That's the point?
You want to be
You wanted
great.
to be great.
You want to be great.
Got rid of all the... And you concentrated and you got focused and you got great.
Yeah.
You got excellent.
There's a cost, though.
You're here. Look at all this. I'm gonna go piss now.
And not only am I gonna go piss, I'm gonna forget about you and keep it moving.
Yes, and forget about this whole conversation.
Because
you're welcome.
You're welcome. Wow.
And you know what? You called it too.
That's a fantastic villain, dog. I got goosebumps.
That was Jordan.
Yeah.
That was Jordan.
You're welcome.
You got 6 rings. You're welcome. Shut the hell up.
And get out my face.
Yeah. Do you want to be Barkley? Shut up.
Woo! That's a cathartic moment. Yeah. Soak it in, brother. Soak it in.
Because the thing is, that dude has been living rent-free in his head all this time, and dude wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying?
That was
We don't have to like his
scene.
method.
Yeah.
We don't have to like his method, but it worked.
But it works.
I only have one problem with that scene, though,
That's
for real.
crazy.
I'll talk about it in our discussion. I have one problem with that scene.
For us, it was nice to look over at someone who's going through the exact same situation you are. Yeah. Do you have anybody like that in your life?
Carmy?
Maybe my dad.
Dad, apart from your dad?
He said, "Oh, Luke."
And look who shows up. Look who shows up.
Carmy gonna walk in and hear it.
Prints on everything?
Oh, a smudge joke. That no one's made one of those. Borrow you for a second?
Yeah, sure.
It's a beautiful glasses.
He needs a decision.
Yeah.
He got to make a
does.
move.
You're right. Carmy gonna walk in on this too. I can feel it.
You just talked to Carmy?
Sure. No, not yet.
Okay. All right. Cool. I mean, let me know. You know, if I need to start looking.
No, I get it.
Yeah. He's got a business to run.
No, I just, haven't found the right time, I think. Just
And there never is.
no.
Never is.
Because I sort of want to start making this thing
Absolutely.
real.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah. Starting to look at spaces.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, it's sick.
It's huge.
Yes.
All right, good.
Yeah.
This is a reminder.
Yeah, just let me know. Just okay.
Yeah, of course.
Great. All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
All right.
He was waiting on her just like how she was waiting on Carmy to be like, expand a little bit more. Like, give me something.
Yeah, he's just waiting on her to tell her like which way he was leaning. Like she's leaning. Like, is she leaning towards it?
Yeah.
Or leaning towards staying with Carmy?
But you know what? Carmy about to be a beast now. Now that he's got that off his chest, the only way out is through.
She gonna set him straight.
Yeah. Like this is gonna solidify it, and then Carmy, you're gonna turn into an animal after this.
Sorry.
Yeah, but will he have Sid?
Finally had enough, have you?
I don't know.
No. It's wonderful.
I bet say, is he smoking a cigarette?
Oh, I'm sure, probably.
Oh, you finally quit?
You know he had quit,
Oh,
right?
Yeah. How about you?
Oh, I've just started.
You got a good reason. Yeah.
On late nights here, I used to come out and watch the construction of that. I watched that whole building being built in its entirety.
Because she been there, 27 years? Like,
Oh, to see them set up the crane was like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's totally insane.
23 years?
Thank you.
Well, I learned plenty myself.
Yeah?
Yeah, I learned that I want to sleep in more.
Live.
Precisely.
That's why you're closing?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh, so it wasn't a financial reason.
I wanted to do the way I wanted to do them.
That's interesting.
With the people I wanted to do them with, so can't ask more than that, really.
Heard.
it's like that one guy earlier who said, to stop paying a price with his insanity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Truly, Carmen.
Thank you. It's very nice. Yeah, no, it's a miracle these places exist.
Preach. Right thing to say that will make any difference. I think I'd tell myself that you have no idea what you're doing, and therefore you're invincible. Can I ask you something, Carmen?
Shoot.
you don't know.
Next time we see each other,
Yeah.
will you call me Andrea? Thank you.
That's really walking away.
Oh, they're over at Sid's house.
It's about time she had a housewarming. Shoot.
Shit, Sid got enough room for a party. She ain't got shit in her. Got them damn Fact brothers there.
Oh, they're going to be in every episode now. Believe that, yeah. They're going to be everywhere. Where life is happening,
Richie and
the
old girl
Fact
might
brothers will
end
be
up
there.
getting together. They got some liquor in them.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's really bad.
How bad?
Oh, ooh, and your Terry's in my freezer.
Right? And then you cook a frozen pizza?
This shit. And look, we can put this on top.
Really, they playing CeeLo? Oh, okay. That's something else.
That's a waffle.
What is that? Just because.
Right?
Oh, did she put like caviar on top of pizza?
On top of Tombstone pizza, right? Like a. They're like, don't worry, we'll make something beautiful out of it.
She cooked some high level shit with a frozen pizza and Eggo waffles.
And coffee grinds. Yeah.
It's clear that the restaurant gives her some type of anxiety because the crazy thing is, has Carmy become that dude to her that dude was to him?
Thank you.
I don't know if it's the same level. I don't think it's on the same level, but is it something to overcome? Yes, absolutely. I do believe that.
Look, she's leaving her own place.
Well, she's about to make her decision. Oh, that panic attack is real.
Mm-hmm. You either gonna call Sid or Claire?
Oh, this is the review.
Oh shit!
I heard. Okay.
I saw several contrasting words.
I saw a lot. Yeah, it was just a lot of words.
I don't think the review was good.
you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Oh, come on, man. That's terrible. Why would you leave us like that? That's frustrating, actually. I was looking at the clock too. I can't lie. We got to a point and I was like, we're not gonna have enough time to. It's either gonna close sloppily or they're gonna leave us on a super big cliffhanger. And here we are on a super big cliffhanger. This is once again, when it comes just to the excellence of writing and telling a good story, The Bear is worthy of all of the praise that it's getting for these Emmy nominations. It's worthy. This is a very this could be a difficult season to watch if you're a fan and you've been here from season 1 and been here from season 2. But life is difficult. Our characters are going through difficult situations. There's growth, death, disappointment, excitement that our characters are going. And I feel like this, we've said this many times before, the writers themselves are trying to put us in that position where we literally feel it with them as they're going along with it. And if that is the case, if that is their intent, they hit the bullseye with season 3. It's a frustrating season. It's an interesting season. It's a heartwarming, it's a crushing season. It's a myriad of emotions, but one thing it is not is stable. One thing is not is easy. This is not an easy season. The Bear isn't an easy place in either of these characters. I really enjoyed this episode. And if I'm being honest, I enjoyed this season too, but for different reasons. How are you feeling?
Now that we're all said and done, I think I really enjoyed this season more than what the internet would tell you I should have. Everything you just said, I agree with. And this season, now that we're finished, it reminds me of the season that I couldn't stand the most of one of my favorite shows of all time. It reminds me of season 2 of The Wire.
Good. Okay, Cook. Shut up.
So, season 1, we got used to, Stringer, Avon, like, knowing what it was like on streets of Baltimore, and it was compelling. We hadn't seen characters like that and told from such a real point of view. But then season 2, they switched up and they went to the docks. And yeah, Avon and Stringer and those guys were still there, but the season wasn't about them. It was about another part of Baltimore, which we came to know over the 5 seasons of The Wire. The focus of each season was on a different part of what made the city the city. You went to the docks, you went to politics, you went to the schools, like you went to the press, and how each one of those was an integral part in making the city what it is or what it isn't. I did not like season 2 when I watched it at first. I was like, what is this? In hindsight, though, in reflection, I see how important it was, not only to the series as a whole, but how important it was where it played its part. And it even led to things that were kind of integral in later seasons. And I think that's what we have here. To me, just because this season wasn't season 1 and season 2, seeing how this season played out, it reminds me of when I was going through my divorce. One of the things is, before I got divorced, I started going to therapy and realizing that whatever part we played in being where we were, I couldn't do much about that without focusing on me and cleaning up my shit. Cleaning up, my mistakes and my PTSD and the trauma that I was dealing with that I brought into the relationship that was helping to dismantle the relationship. The sad part of that is when you get healed, when you get a cathartic breakthrough, still might be too late. People say that they want you to get healed and they want you to come to grips with things and become a better person. What they don't tell you is that they may not have the time to wait on that to happen for you. And I think that's what we see here with Carmy, because like you said, that breakthrough that he had with the chef was a breakthrough. And I'll come back to that point. I don't want to talk too long, but that breakthrough that he had with the chef was amazing for him. Meant nothing to the other chef. And the thing is, wherever he's at now, and him talking to Andrea, wherever he's at mentally, it may be too late. Like, for all intents and purposes, it looks like he's about to lose Sid. Just because he became the thing that he despised the most.
Yeah. I think let's get straight to the meat of it. I think that scene with him and Chef David, I think that's his name, Chef Dave.
Yeah.
To me, it may be one of the best scenes of this season. That's how dope it was to me. And I know scenes move different people different ways based off of your life experiences. But for me, to sit there and look the thing in the eyes that made you. And we have gone back and forth over and over again with basketball references. We love basketball. We've gone back and forth about maybe like a LeBron way of becoming a champion, a Michael Jordan way of becoming a champion. And they're two different ideologies. One's kind of led with love and respect. The other one's led through fear and showing example. I will make an example of you, or you can watch me as an example. But no matter what, you're going to get this W. You're going to win. And we saw Carmy go through that. It was not lessons of love. It was lessons of survival. If we're going to be honest, there were lessons of survival. I'm going to show you how to survive in this, because this business is not for the faint of heart. It's not. And the significance of, not only am I going to show you how to survive, I'm going to keep moving in a way and keep leading to this example. You can either take these lessons and run with it or not. But I've done my part, and I'm going to keep it moving. I feel that's how Chef David is. He's probably one of the worst individuals you could probably ever meet in your life. But Carmy gave him his due. He was like, he's probably one of the most brilliant chefs I've ever seen. He's done more before 10 a.m. than most chefs will probably do their entire life. You come here to win. And for you to kind of like look your maker and your creator in the eye, regardless of how you feel about it, and then come to terms. And I think Carmy made peace with it. I think he did. I think he had no choice. He had no choice in the matter, because he wanted to give something and get something back in return. Maybe have a fight or have some kind of explanation, or that's not what this is. I showed you how to be a champion. That's it. I don't need your honor, respect, love, adoration. I gotta go take a leak. As a matter of fact, beat it. You're welcome. I know that dude. I know that dude. I've met that dude a couple times in my life. And there is something about it, and it's infuriating. It's infuriating to see, especially with somebody that finds success with that type of attitude, because you feel like it's not fair. You know, you want the story to be with Chef Terry. That's what we want. We want that story. You were the one that made me and created me and this, that, and the third. And in many ways, she did. She absolutely did. He even admitted, I've learned a lot under your tutelage. But the person that made him a champion, David. Chef David. Life is weird and funny like that. You can move so much further if you're able to understand the strife that you're under. There's something to it. There's lessons in the grief. There's lessons in the loss. And this entire episode is dealing with loss, the loss of a foundation, a pivotal, monumental place in the culinary arts within Chicago is gone, closing its doors. What are we going to do? What are we learning from this? I thought it was dope at the very end when all the chefs are sitting in the kitchen and they're looking at the thing, the pillar, the foundation of all of this, and that is every second counts. This episode is excellent. And that's just one corner that we're talking about. We're just talking about just the Chef David. There's all kinds of other areas within this episode that we can keep going on and on. And I'm gonna chill out for a second because I kind of want to maybe talk a couple more of those before we close this out. But I had to get straight to the meat and the potatoes of Chef David. I can't stand him either. I'm with you, Carmy. I hate that dude. But when I have met that person, my own version of that in my own life, I have learned more from those moments than I have in many others. I'm not saying that is the way you should learn. I'm not saying that is the only way to be a champion. There's way other ways. There's the LeBron approach, what we talked about. There's the Chef Terry approach. But sometimes if you want to win at all costs, you need a monster. You need a beast. You need somebody that will devour its own young just in order to make it to the top of that pinnacle. I don't recommend it. I don't say you find that person. But if you want to win, that's the person you need to look for. All right, I'm done.
You know, I think it's one of those things about Chef Terry, Andrea, could afford to be her because she hired David. You know, the thing is, Chef Terry has a way, and maybe your way is not to crack the whip. Like, Chef Terry is excellent. You know, it's like, you know, why don't all the greatest basketball players, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't see Michael Jordan as a coach. Because he can't coach what he does innately. You know what I'm saying? Like, God has given him some sort of talent and drive that other people don't have. And the best way that he could come across in showing that to people was by his relentless asshole nature in practice. You have to know that I'm not showing you I want you to die for this. I'm showing you that I will die for this. And I need people beside me who will die for this. And if you're not one of them people, get the hell off my court. That's not Chef Andrea's way. That was David's way. And she hired David to be that guy. So that could, you know what I'm saying? At that point, Chef Andrea is no longer the person in the kitchen like that. She's the general manager. You know what I'm saying? I got a player coach down there that can get the best out of people. It may not be the right way. It may not, and it's definitely not the only way. No. But again, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yes, we've got 23, 27 years here of excellence, being one of the best restaurants, not only in Chicago, but in this great nation. You're welcome. My only problem with that scene, I think there are two scenes, one in particular that are stronger than that scene to me.
All right.
Tina and Mikey talking at the end of the napkins episode.
Yes.
That one. John Bernthal and I can't remember her name right now. The our fabulous actress who plays
Tina.
Tina.
Yeah.
That conversation between them where Tina had the breakdown, and to me, that is best of this season.
Yeah, it was good. Yes.
The season, the conversation last episode that Carmy had with his uncle when he was trying to tell him, he don't have no more money. And when he said, the best way to deal with your problem is to, run head the hell right into it, which I don't know. I think kind of gave Carmy the confidence to have this confrontation.
I agree.
My only problem with this confrontation is that he said something that took me out of it right away, and it felt unoriginal.
Okay.
And I hate that because the writing for this really is outstanding in a lot of places. And even though I don't know if it's director or writing, but they made a lot of artistic choices this season, more so than the first two seasons. But when Chef David said, I don't think about you. Like at first, I didn't even think he knew who Carmy was, but he did. You were right. But when he said, I don't think about you, it reminded me of another series and one of the most pivotal, one of the most iconic moments that happened in the whole series. Mad Men.
Right. That is a very good show too. At least the first 3 seasons. Yeah.
When dude confronted Don Draper in the elevator and was basically reading him the riot act, and he said, dude, I don't think about you at all. And turned back and like, why we even have this conversation? You know what I'm saying? I barely even know who you are. You are not important. You know what I'm saying? You a flea on the, on the tail of my dog's ass. I don't think about you. My mind is on excellence, and you're not, you became great. You made a lot of money thanks to me. Yeah, you're welcome. F you. Yeah. And that's, when Chef David said that, that's what it reminded me of immediately. Because I was like, it felt just like that moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was another way that they could have done it to make it really, jab and stick out there, but that's what that scene done to me. And that was my only flaw in that scene, that it reminded me of something else that is iconic television.
Yeah.
Still to the point though, even when he went on to explain, when you got here, you were a mediocre guy, but you wanted greatness. You said that. That's what you wanted. And I helped you let go of the bullshit, focus, and you left here an excellent chef. You're welcome. That was good.
Here's my question to you.
Yeah.
What is Carmy going to do with it now? I think he's going to beast. I'll explain it a little bit later. I'm wondering what you think. What is he going to do with this information? Because he got 2 important people, 2 mentors in his life. One negative, one positive, one a mother figure, one a father figure. Both of them imparted him with some interesting insight. What is Carmy going to do with it? What do you think?
All right, so here's what I think he's going to do with it. I think that everything that just happened, it is just like, as much as he's in those group sessions, as much as he's going to therapy, he just had therapy happen in one night. He defeated the dragon. And whether it's standing over it with a sword, or that you have come to some sort of understanding, knowing that the time that you spent with the dragon was more worthwhile than what you thought. And then not only that, to, spend time in the presence of the queen and let her know that she appreciated your service as a knight. Next time you see me,
I like what you're doing.
Don't call me queen, don't call me, by my first name. And no, our kingdom is not going away because we've been conquered by bills or whatever. It's going away is because I realized that I don't want this anymore. I've done so much for so many people, and I've been able to be a part of so many people's life that I would like to go back home and visit London and for an extended period of time. And I would like to go to parties and meet people. And when you are dedicated to excellence, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? She's probably the first one that shows up. She's probably the last one that leaves. She got enough time to go home and have an anxiety attack and, you know, go sleep and wake up and do it all again tomorrow. And just, you know, that's not what I want anymore. And, you know, and again, back to our sports analogies, you know, Michael Jordan, in the midst of after a three-peat, which he could have very easily made a 4 and a 5 and a 6, 7, 8 peat, maybe. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? We'll never know. Because, you know, not only while you're getting stronger, but when you're number one, which you're at the top of the hill, you know, there's always people coming up to knock you off. They're getting better. They're hiring more people. They're, you know, getting more creative. So Michael Jordan took a retirement to go try something else because for whatever personal reasons, whatever, you know, conjecture that's out there in the internet that says, well, the reason that he took a 2-year off in the middle, that he retired, it's whatever. He took time off, went and failed spectacularly at something else. But then it reminds me of that one chef that says every time that he got on the verge of burnout, he found a way to reconnect and remember why he does this. The thing is, when you want greatness, there is a real sacrifice. And the sad thing is that outside of your Jordans and your LeBrons and you know, Carmys and Chef Davids, we don't often get up close and personal with greatness in our lives. Most people never see greatness unless it's something that you see on TV. You know, most people have no idea what it goes into being a champion, to being great. Not good.
Great.
And sometimes not even great, to having excellence. That's up here. You know, it's, say for instance, right now, if this particular video that we're making in this moment went viral, all the cast of The Bear, Jeremy Allen White, and, you know, Eben Bacharach Moss, and I may have said it backwards, you know, Ayo Edebiri, just the cast was like, oh, these guys get it. There are people, they're in our tribe, they get it. And the video went viral. That sounds like the greatest thing ever. And now we're getting like subscribers out the wazoo. People are going through and watching the hell out of our other videos. But is that what they will see if they're watching our other videos? I think if they watch my other videos that came before this, I don't know if they're going to see excellence. I know they're going to see a toddler trying to grow to a preteen, you know what I'm saying? Trying to figure this shit out, but they're not going to see continued excellence. I'm trying to get there. And I just think it's like, it sounds wonderful, like, you know, overnight celebrity and stardom and fame and money. But what it takes to achieve that for real, even though I hate it, again, I hate another sports analogy. The one thing that I loved about playing football is that it's finite. Once you get done playing football, you're done. There is no rec league football. There is no church league football. You can play every other sport. You can pick up golf, tennis, you know, pickleball, racquetball, basketball, soccer. You can pick up any other damn sport. And, you know, there may be a few out there, you know, rugby comes to mind or whatever. But American football, when you're done, you're done. There will be no more putting on the pads. There's none of that. You're done forever. And at that point, you're a coach, you're a fan, you're a spectator. There was a, 30 for 30 ESPN special on Tim Tebow and his road from now. He had won 2 national championships in college, but still people did not think much of him as a quarterback. You were a quarterback and you won 2 national championships, not because of you. You are no Cam Newton, my friend. Cam Newton put a whole team on his back and let's go. You're not that. You had one of the greatest teams in history assembled. They won. You could have trotted my fat ass out there as quarterback and we probably would have took home some trophies. And of course that's not true, but But this special focused on Tim Tebow and the work that he put in after the season was over. The work that he put in up until he heard his name called in the draft, which many people was like, wait, he got pick number 25 or whatever it was in the first round of the draft. It's like, for real? And people's like, well, he did, he won a Heisman and, he won 2 national championships. Like, how can you say this dude is ass? The one thing that I noticed in that special, though, is however you feel about Tim Tebow, he put in that work. Like, I think he woke the roosters up in the morning. Like, he was out there doing some, like, it seemed like a long Rocky montage of you know what I'm saying? Like, he's out and, chopping down trees and carrying trees on his back through the snow up a mountain. Like, he put in that work. And I watched that. Now, I'm long past my prime of playing at this point, but I'm watching and I was like, I said with my mouth that I wanted it, wanted to go to the NFL and all that, but watching that, I never put in the action, put forth what it took to get where I was trying to go. Yeah. And that was a very somber reality that I had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you can say with your mouth, you want X, Y, and Z, but are you really? Sit back and analyze what you are doing. Are you putting forth the effort? Have you got it organized, scheduled? Are you doing what it takes to get to that level of excellence? And it was easy and the hardest thing for me to swallow, to say, no, I was not at all. Yeah. And even as I look at my life right now, I feel like more of, I'm having my own Chef Carmy moments where the more the chaos is ruling me than I'm lording over the chaos. And I don't know if I've had my cathartic breakthrough moment yet. And, therapy is still working and I'm working through getting through my own personal shit on a daily basis. Yeah. But, again, I don't want it to be that my words say that I want excellence and my actions are not saying the same thing. I think to long way around to answer your question, I think that next season, that Carmy is going to start taking control of his life and maybe weeding out because I think it's almost like he alluded to it where he said his legacy, he has to filter out the bad to get to where he leaves nothing but the good, the positive. And that's the influences of the one guy that we saw that showed him how to, roast a chicken on his first day at work. And Chef Terry, I don't think that was an accidental thing. He came under the tutelage of excellent people. And then he ran into Chef David, who completely had a different method and got him to where he wanted to be. But now you get to see through experience, through pain, is that what I really want? I did want this, but I want Claire Bear. I want my relationships with my people to be what Chef Andrea left behind. Hell, what Mikey left behind.
Mm-hmm.
All this time, his sister had a baby. He went to see the baby.
Ain't seen the baby.
Because as far as he's concerned, in order for the restaurant to succeed, that is my priority. You know, I'll see the baby when she gets back on her feet and brings the baby by the restaurant. Cool. I'll carve out 5 minutes to spend time with my nephew. Dude, he hasn't called his mother. I don't know. I just think that that's what he wants, and that's where he's going to move to a place of healing. I think, unfortunately, though, and it remains to be seen, will he have the people that he values? Sid, will she still be there with him? Well, I think it goes a lot into when dude was talking about having a sibling.
Yeah. Well, I think that was the importance of that conversation. That is it, because the siblings are Sydney and Carmy. That's who's sitting. That's why that conversation was happening. I think.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And to have somebody to go through the craziness with you, so that you're not going through the craziness alone, and then you got somebody that can understand the chaos. And what we're seeing is somebody who didn't go through any chaos with Sydney, and I forgot the chef's name, who's trying to pull him over to be a manager, to be the head chef of her. Like, this is a whole new thing, and it's one of those things where, like, if you've been in a long-term relationship with somebody, there's going to be a time where you're going to get tired of that person. It's just a human experience. You're just going to get tired. I don't care who it is. And there you may be tempted to look someplace else, or something else is going to tempt you. And it's going to be fresh and new, and it's going to seem like there's a world of possibilities that goes with that temptation, because you're stuck in your thing. You're stuck in it because you're living with somebody. You're going through the grind, and that thing off to the side looks like a reprieve. It looks like it feels like a space to be saved, or whatever it is. But the truth and the reality is that y'all just haven't built no history. Y'all haven't been through anything. Of course, it's going to look pretty. It's going to look like, well, okay, I could easily let go of this chaos and then start over and try something new. But the thing is, if you are dealing with a human being, if you're dealing with a business, all drama's going to come. It's not, the grass is not greener on the other side necessarily. It's just, it just feels fresh and new. And I think Sydney is with that. Sydney has been going through the battle and has been fighting with Carmy, and now she's looking to this space where it feels like peace. It feels like a fresh beginning. It feels like starting over. But, we use these sports analogies over and over again. It feels like a Kevin Durant moment. Like, Durant, you're good. You're a solid player. You are one of the top. When you were in your prime, you were a top 3 in the world. But you could not win without Steph Curry. And if you think that you can just hop onto some other team just because it feels easier, or because you feel like you can do what this other team of champions who have had a brotherhood of winning championships without you before you even showed up, and you think you just got the secret sauce and just hop to another team and do it, it don't work like that. And I think that's what's gonna happen to Sydney. That's what I think. She thinks that like this, you're on a championship team right now. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's family. Your brother's is struggling, and you're struggling with them, because that's what happens when you're with and you spend a significant amount of time with people. It's not going to be greener on the other side. It's more than likely it's not. There's always exceptions to the rule. Those things do happen, but more than likely your foundation is already built. So now when you see her with this panic attack, it's interesting, because sometimes you do have to make a choice. Maybe there is another side of this. Maybe many people, when we have those moments of I have to get out because it's just overwhelming and it's suffocating and I don't want to make this decision, and you just sit there and you just can't even catch your breath, maybe she does make that leap over. I don't think it's going to work if she does. I think Carmy's system is set up. He's been built and forged and tempered through the hottest of fires and the sharpest of steels. You've got a solid foundation. It just looks ugly right now, I don't think you've learned the lessons enough to take the throne and start and run your own thing on the same level of getting Michelin stars. I think that, you know, she can leave and maybe start a restaurant and do okay. I think she'd be okay. I don't think she'd be the reason that a restaurant failed. But to get that star, nah, you ain't built for that yet. Not yet. You good, but you ain't nice. Durant, you good, but you ain't that. You ain't bringing the championship home. See, you ain't bringing the championship home. Not yet. You still got a couple more years of tutelage that you need to get. You need to get burned a little bit. You know, it's tempered by this steel, loved by the people that support you, build that family, strengthen the things that are going to make you great. You just ain't there yet. Then we're just at that precipice with that moment where she has to make that choice. I hope she chooses Carmy in order to become great later on instead of jumping ship and then only becoming okay. I've been beating the hell out this poor horse. You got any closing thoughts regarding any other characters within this particular episode or the series as a whole? Because there's so much to cover, which is why you should check out our live stream coming up soon.
Yeah. I was going to say, we can, you know what I'm saying, really kind of delve into and look at a lot of these characters and situations in our live stream. I was going to say, I like the analogy of Durant. I was going to say, though, that to me, Sid is Pippin. You know, like she does not get the recognition, you know what I'm saying? Mike is the star, you know what I'm saying? Like MJ is the star, and he has led that team with his blood on the floor. Yeah. Now the thing is, you have to respect Pippen because he's been there, you know, the steps of the way for these championships. He's in all six, and a lot of people's like, you know, Pippen's the real star. But no, he's not. He can't lead a team. You know, there's one thing to being a star player. Durant is a star player. He's a superstar player.
Yeah.
But he cannot lead a team. And people take for granted what that means. You know, all of the people that came through the Lakers, when Magic Johnson got there, Kareem was the superstar of the team. Magic Johnson was the leader of the team and a superstar in his own right. And those are two different things. Pippen may be a superstar. He can't lead a team. He can't will a team to success. You know, and they say, well, why did they get to the playoffs the very next year when Jordan retired? Because what was built, what was already instilled was still there. But when you need a very dumb movie reference, Semi-Pro, Will Ferrell, and Andre 3000. They had a play that they ran. Woody Harrelson was the coach, and they had a play that they ran until they vomited, because it's a play that they could run in their sleep. When your back is against a wall and you need positive right now, instant offense, we can run this play because it doesn't matter where the other people are on the court. None of that matters. We can put on blindfolds right now and run this damn play. When the other team runs out of gas, we can run this play. Jordan could do that. He could will that. Kobe learned to get that. Only reason Kobe is not mentioned in the exact same breath as Jordan, you know, and ahead of LeBron where he should be, is because of the first 3 championships and the involvement of Shaq.
Yeah. I mean,
Shaq was that guy. Yeah. And you can't take anything away from Kobe, but listen, y'all had 2, you know, celestial beings on one team, and Shaq was that guy. And if Shaq took the game as seriously as Kobe or as Mike, Shaq would have been the greatest player that ever played this game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I believe that. I believe easily too. It wouldn't even been close.
He didn't take it in the same way. Yeah. It's, you know, you just wake up one day and you know what I'm saying, already a giant, you know, you don't take it the same way. I don't have to put in the work. I'm already bigger than everybody. I'm already stronger than everybody. Why do I need to work on shooting free throws? I'm just going to dunk on everybody every time. Like, you know, I need to work on running the floor. I'm a snowbird. Get back here. You throw me the ball, throw it up high. I'm gonna get it.
You
I'm gonna
old.
dunk
I
on
heard
whoever's under me.
Snowbird in so long. Damn, you old. Man, it's been a long time since I heard Snowbird.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
And just for those of y'all listening, Snowbird is a person you score, and they don't even bother running out on defense. They hang back. They don't run past half court. They hang back, and they just wait for the next offensive turn. I'm here. Down here.
Oh man, yo, you took me back with that. Yeah, I think that's a good place to kind of take it forward. We have really beat the hell out of this poor episode. We gave you at least 40 minutes of commentary. That's just a testament to how good the episode is, and I think more so a testament to how good the series is. We are going to have a live stream. It's probably going to be sometime this weekend. Me and Rekkai haven't hashed out the exact time, but it's going to be very, very soon, and there will be notifications on the community page. If you want to also know how to get in touch with us really quickly, we're very, very accessible on the Discord page. The Discord is amazing. We're building a really fun community where you can even get a chance to participate in some of the reactions with us. We've already tested it out a couple of times and it's worked, so we're still ironing out some of the details. But anyways, it's free. Free 99. There's a link in the description. You can get to it super easy. Now, I know there's going to be some people that have probably already tapped out by now where we are. Maybe they've tapped out before we've had the conversations with our review portion. But for those that really just stay for the reviews, more so than even the reaction, I'm assuming that you're staying because you enjoy the rapport and just the way that me and Rekkai chop it up, and the way that, sometimes we can find interesting ways to get to the nitty gritty of the thing, this medium that we enjoy. I am more of a person that kind of like hits on some of the big details and then kind of like keeps it moving. Rekkai is the heart and soul of the conversation. He is the person that says, no, I'm gonna hold your hand and we're gonna go even deeper, no diddy. And we're gonna go into a space where you're gonna see things from a perspective that you never even considered. We're gonna turn this thing around and look at it from a different angle. And not only that, I'm gonna have it in a way that you can understand this angle that you're looking at through my life experience. That is the essence to me of what makes Rekkai very brilliant. One of the many things, let me not just pigeonhole you to one thing. One of the many things that makes Rekkai very brilliant and just so much fun to just chop it up with. That is what his channel offers. It offers a tip of the iceberg to the grand expanse of knowledge, witty comments, and thoughtful insight. Rekkai, tell the people how they get in contact with you.
Listen, after a lead up like that, I ain't got to say nothing else. Listen, I remember her. I shall take my flowers right now. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Chef. If y'all want to see everything that he said, I can't even say it better than that. Come over to youtube.com/Noop from the Ville, NUPEFROMDAVILLE. I will say that I am still I'm on this push for 1,000 subscribers. I need 1,000 subscribers. I need the viewing hours. Like, if you're not doing something, put one of my videos on the background, let it roll. Just go through the playlist, let it roll. You might hear something that impacts you, might mean something to you. Just let them roll. But I do want to thank everyone. I do want to encourage you to get into the Discord. This Discord that he is building is going to be amazing, and we're going to be doing a lot of things through it, including finding a way to have you become more of the process in our reactions and be able to actually maybe even react live with us. And of course, if you're sticking around for the conversations, our discussions, that's where the real magic happens. I know people say it happens in the bedroom, but it's just two dudes talk. You know what? I'm just going to no diddy for all of that shit. I don't know where I was going with that. It got weird there. And I was like, ooh, you should probably shut up right now. Just pause, my name. And just let me just wrap this on up because it was getting strange. Luckily, I am with a solid gentleman, partner, my mentor, my Chef Terry, that we use this right here. and you can hear it come across. It's all in here. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef. Hey, thank you all. Let us know what got right, what got wrong with the phones. Definitely what did we miss, and we will catch you all on the live stream. Night, y'all. Take care. Peace.